These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Holding nothing back here in the round. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like a rabbit in a headlights.
Every time they drop their, and it's code red time for Josh Taylor. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get shot again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Got out of the way of that right hook. And that hook misses. Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Missing with that right hook. Trying to land that jab. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That big hook doesn't land. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch caught him clean. Just missed with that hook. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. Looking to land the hook. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
There's a counter shot. Right hook just missed. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. That left hook misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That left hook just missed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
His stamina is off the charts. Hook just can't find the target. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Just missed with that jab. How about that time counter shot? After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up.
On to the 6th round. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab doesn't quite connect. That right hook catching air. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! One of the best fighters Scotland's ever produced is in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like he... Round 7, here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They miss with the jab. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Perfect counter shot. Incredible work rate. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Threw the uppercut, but did not score. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase. Round 8, and we're off again. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In a mild upset, we have a draw here.
No complaint.